Well, the weather outside is weather, and that means it's World Junior Hockey time. We're joined by Peter Loubardias for some instant analysis. This instant analysis brought to you by Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Caps. Rapid Release for rapid relief. Peter, let's get into this thing. Canada, once again, they're favorites to win the gold medal. There's got to be a strength. There's got to be a weakness to this team, though. Let's dive into it. We know that Connor Bedard is a huge strength. Is there anything else that stands out to you?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. This forward group is as deep as I can remember in a long time. And, with the return of Shane Wright, Dylan Gunther being made available by the Arizona Coyotes, the real strength of this team is they have everything you would want in a forward group. They have two incredibly skilled lines. Do not sleep on what has been the all Quebec line of Joshua Waugh, Nathan Gauthier, a returnee from the summer, and Zach Dean. They have certainly been dynamite to this point in the pre-tournament. And then you've kind of got that beef all Western Hockey League line, guys 6'2", 6'3", can kill penalties. This forward group has everything you would want. So in many ways, that is the real strength. But I'd take it one step farther.
Okay.
12 of the players on this team helped Canada win the World Under-18 Championship in Texas in the spring and into the early summer of 2021. So there's a winning pedigree with this group. There's familiarity with this group. There's chemistry with this group. And it's also a team that has 8 returning players from the gold medal this summer in Edmonton.
Wow, that's impressive. So there's a lot going for Canada. What about a weakness? Do you see anything that sticks out?
Well, the one thing people have talked about is goaltending. Benjamin Gaudreau of the Ontario Hockey League, Thomas Milic. I don't see a lot of difference between them. And by the way, they were the goaltending tandem in Texas at the World Under-18. They split some time. Gaudreau took that tournament over when it got to the playoff round. I really like Milic. He's had a terrific year with the Seattle Thunderbirds and took them on a huge playoff run to the Western Hockey League Championship final against Edmonton. So I don't even see that necessarily as a weakness. On defense, Brent Clark comes back, but the key guys for me are Olin Zellweger and Ethan Del Mastro. Zellweger was as good as anyone, maybe not named Luke Hughes in the summer event. He was brilliant. This is a defense that's highly touted. It has great size. It has good puck movers. But Kevin, with all my experience, and I've loved this event since its inception, it is my favorite annual event of the sporting year. When Canada is a good team without the puck and has a really solid group on the back, they're hard to beat. This team is going to be hard to beat.
Okay, so let's play the devil's advocate, but because it's the holiday season, I'll play the Grinch's advocate. If somebody's going to be a Grinch for Canada in this tournament, who's Canada's biggest adversary with Russia not participating this time around?
And it is too bad that they're not there because they would have had a phenomenal team. Their 2003 born age group is off the charts. I'm not sure it's ever going to change anymore at this event. Finland was a great team in the summer. I think they've taken a step back. Sweden is without 3 very key defensemen. They've taken a step back. It is the young men south of the border. It is the United States of America again. They're not going anywhere. Their program has never been at a higher level in terms of producing talent. Now, Kevin, the interesting thing about their group this year is the 19-year-olds are the 2003 birthdays. That's generally where your strength comes from. It is a great year for Canada. It's not a great year for the United States. However, their 2004 born draft class is terrific. So there is a lot of first rounders from the most recent draft. They've got 3 returnees on defense. Luke Hughes, they might have won the gold medal in Edmonton if he doesn't get hurt in the quarterfinal against Czechia. I think he might have a chance to be as good a Hughes as there is. So that'll tell you what I think about this guy. He is dynamite. They're young. They'll be great in transition. They're mobile on the back. Highly, highly talented. If indeed they meet for a gold medal, and I will not be surprised if they do come January 5th, Canada will have to be good against transition and make them defend. I still have some concerns for the United States in two places: in goal, and just not necessarily their defense, but their ability to defend as a group of five.
So it sounds like there's a ton of talent across the board, across a number of different nations. That means that those who are going to be in attendance in Halifax and Moncton, it's going to be a great tournament. Now, you can speak to what sort of atmosphere it's going to be like. So give us a sneak peek. Tell us what the sort of atmosphere is going to be like out in the Maritimes.
Well, I think I've been to 20 or 21 World Juniors now, not all of them in their completion, but, you know, at some point. Now, I did cover the 2003 tournament for Sportsnet from start to finish. And A, you won't meet better people. B, it hasn't been in that area for 20 years. The two facilities are phenomenal. Maritimers don't need a lot of reasons to have fun and get engaged and get involved. I think it has a chance to be absolutely spectacular. And if ticket sales and even what's gone on in those buildings in the pre-tournament are any indication, and with an excellent, excellent Canadian team, there's only one thing for them. They didn't get a gold medal, much to the chagrin, an amazing effort by Marc-Andre Fleury in 2003. The Russians beat them 3-2 in that championship final, but it would be in my top 5 for all-time World Junior experiences that I've had.
Oh, I love that you said they're good people, so I'm just going to throw that right back at you. Peter Loubardias, you are good people. We really appreciate you doing this, man. Thanks so much for taking the time today.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.